So this may be a rambly video. I just sort of wanted to give a life update of how I'm doing, and I'm doing fine. Am I doing fine? I don't know if I'm doing fine. I guess maybe y'all have to be the judge of that based upon what you've seen here right now. Welcome back, Awakening Beauties. If this is your first time joining my channel, I give you a hearty welcome. Thanks for popping in today. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. And if you like the video, give it a like. It really helps. And also feel free to comment below on any of the content that I'm talking about today. I welcome your feedback. So it's been a little bit challenging for me to make videos over the past month or so. And so you've probably noticed that I've slowed down. Good if I get one video out per week. And it's been a little bit intentional, but a little bit unintentional. The intentional part of it is just needing to care for myself. And by that, I mean, I've been spending more time going out with friends and just having like outings on the weekends and socializing, which is, you know, we need that. We need to fill ourselves up. So I usually film my videos on Saturday since I work full time and really can't film anything during the week. It's way too challenging. So anyways, that's sort of the slowdown that I've had. But really what I want to talk about in this video is I'm past the 6-month point in my no-buy year. And in case you don't know, I'm doing a no-buy year. I'm not buying skincare, makeup, unless I need a replacement item. I haven't been buying housewares. I haven't been buying shoes or clothes. The one caveat to that is that I have used reward points to get a few items here and there, but I'm not spending my own money to buy these things. So I just kind of wanted to give a sort of a checkup on how I'm doing, how I'm feeling in my no-buy year. And you know, it's been a challenge. It really has. And I've been trying to think about why I'm feeling so challenged. I'll be doing a follow-up of the second quarter State of the Union once I have reconciled all of my bank statements and see what I've spent. And so that video will be coming out probably in a week or two. So why have I felt very challenged? Well, first of all, we had the Amazon Prime Day this past week, and I did end up buying things that I had held off on buying as replacements because I knew Amazon Prime Day was coming. So I threw in a bunch of things that were replacements for products that I had run out of. And, you know, in that sort of rush of, oh, these things are only going to be discounted for this day. And some of the discounts were really good. There were things that have been on my list of things that I intend to buy after my no-buy year. And it was really tough to not talk myself into buying them. And I feel emotional about it. It's so weird because it's also Nordstrom's anniversary sale. And I have $60 in Nordy notes. I've sort of been on Project Nordy Note that instead of using my Athleta Visa, I've been using my Nordstrom Visa on bills and things like that I pay off at the end of the month. But I've got $60 now, and I'm continuing to use that Nordstrom Visa rather than Athleta because there are things that I would like to get at Nordstrom, but I won't buy them unless I'm using reward points or Nordy notes. So yeah, it's been really challenging. I feel very emotional for some reason about this. And it's really made me have to look at myself of what am I hoping to achieve by gaining these items into my life. And it goes back to the whole reason why I started my no-buy year. That I see, let's just talk about skincare and skincare devices. For instance, the new face. I really want to get a new face, and I could get it from Nordstrom right now and pay substantially less, especially if I use my Nordy notes, which I have $60 of. So I think I would end up paying like $100 for a new face. But it goes back to this feeling of, I see changes in myself. I'm aging. I'm 50 years old, and wanting to take better care of my skin. And I see these influencers on YouTube who swear by that device, you know, and you can see it right away. I mean, the effects are not like long lasting. They last for the day, I guess, but you know, get the lift on the eyelids and the eyebrows, and the face sort of smooths out. So that same feeling of, I need this in my life, and I'm going to get it. I know I am eventually going to get this device, whether it's now or whether it's in a few months when I finish my no-buy year. And I'd rather get it now when I can get a discount on it, and then I can start using it and getting the results in my skin that I want. This is a challenge. This is but I know it's not a need, it's a want. And you know, I am being influenced by influencers, and that is their job. That's their job and how they make money. So it's that same feeling of wanting things so that I can potentially feel better about myself, and self-care. I see that as like a part of a self-care routine of instead of me ignoring the issues of aging, that I'm actually being proactive towards them. And there's many more ways that I can and should be proactive about my health and taking care of my skin, and that includes food and water and exercise and all of those good things. But so that's just one example of things that I'm having to curtail this need to shop. And so I started thinking about what is this? What is this desire to shop about? A few things came to mind. One of them is as a diversion, because I've been very stressed out lately. I've had a couple of very stressful weeks at work with computer problems at work, and having to get a new computer and not being able to meet my deadlines, and you know, yada yada yada. So I found myself being very stressed out over lack of time, that I'm either at work, I'm driving to work, I'm driving home from work, or I'm getting ready for work, or I'm getting ready for work the next day. And so it's like not enough time and energy to put into my own self-care. And that is resulting in some physical problems and feeling overwhelmed in life. And so I know that overwhelming feeling is not only leading me to want to shop more, but it's also leading me to make poor food choices. It's making me have other poor choices in my life that I don't want to talk about right now. But just not healthy choices that I'm making in my life that I know aren't healthy. And maybe one day I'll talk about those, but right now, let's not talk about it. Then there's the feeling of boredom. Like, I'm bored with my closet. And part of that boredom has to do with the fact that I have put on some weight. And, you know, even 5 pounds takes me out of a size because I'm only 4'10". So not having clothes that fit, things that are, you know, too tight, and you go to put them on, it's like, oh, I was planning to wear this. I made a 30-day wardrobe challenge. I put together 30 days worth of outfits, and half of those don't fit. So it's boredom with the clothes that I have. And honestly, my style is starting to lean more minimal. Now, I've talked about minimalism a bit over the past few months since I started making videos this year. And I tried a 30-day minimalist wardrobe challenge, hated it, gave up at maybe day 20. but one of the things that I'm noticing about myself is right now, even though I've always loved print and color and, you know, I love flavor. I want different kinds of prints, and maybe because it's summer and I just want to wear white linen right now. Everything. I've been wearing a lot of white lately. All the white in my closet is getting worn. Actually, this t-shirt was one of the t-shirts that I bought from, I believe this was from Old Navy, but no, I think this was from Gap that I used my rewards points to get. And so I love this like linen feel little t-shirt. So part of it is the summer, it's very hot. I just want to wear white and light colors and linen. So I'm not drawn to, you know, all of my dark colored leggings and athletic pants that I have, or even, well, my dress pants don't fit me except for one pair. Pretty much only one. That's pretty sad. I have tons of dress pants, only one pair fits. Zoe can't make up her mind. I left the door open so that because she wanted to lay in here, but here she is, clickety clackety of her nails on the wood floor. So, you know, part of that is like, oh, you know, I want to shop for these types of things that I'm drawn to wear right now, and that will fit me, because a lot of things, like I said, aren't really fitting properly. Another reason that I've been wanting to shop is because I don't feel like, and this is on me, but having content for you guys to make videos, it's really challenging to have content, you know, and I've made content about shopping my closet, and right now that's kind of a challenging thing. And honestly, one of the things that I'm thinking about doing, I know I'm sort of like going all over the place, but I do think that I'm going to, I won't say I'm going to throw them out, but I'm going to take out probably 70% of the clothes in my closet and maybe store them in a suitcase in my garage, or I don't want to have to buy a plastic bin, so maybe I'll store the suitcase at our store. We do have a storage unit, so maybe I'll take it over there. Or maybe, I don't think it would get damaged. We don't have problems with moths and things down here. So, but I'm thinking about taking out just like everything and really truly having the things in there that I know I will wear, that fit me, that I feel good in, that I feel comfortable in. Because there's a lot of things in there that, A, just don't fit, and that I'm just not gonna wear. I'm not drawn to wear them right now. And so if I do that, I will definitely film that video, but I actually am thinking about doing that tomorrow. So we'll see if I end up doing that. So yeah, so these are the reasons why I've been feeling this urge to still shop. I think what some of the things that I need to do to sort of, I don't know how to counteract that. I really don't. Because we're constantly being bombarded, and short of like just completely shutting off social media, which includes YouTube, I don't know how I'm not going to be influenced. And let's not forget, I work in the fashion industry. I am a fashion designer. I have to be looking at the trends and seeing what's going on in the world of fashion. It's not a matter of just saying, well, I'm never going to look at, these fashion websites or, these store websites and things like that, because I have to do it as part of my job, which makes it a little bit tricky, right? So am I going to curb this desire to shop? I've been thinking a lot today. And in fact, there's a new YouTube channel that I started to follow because it's all about minimalism and about a slower life. And I really enjoy it. I'll link it below. I know her name is, I think her name is Margaret. I don't know. I haven't really caught her name. I watched a handful of her videos today. And some of the things that she was saying really got me thinking about myself. About, I have to mentally declutter. I think that's where it has to start. I have to mentally declutter, which means that I am going to need to watch less YouTube. There's other things that I'm using as a diversion that aren't, like I said, necessarily healthy, and Some of those involve eating choices, watching television, watching Netflix, just because I'm so overwhelmed. But I know there are healthier ways for me to unwind and to cut down all of that mental clutter. So I'm working on that. I'm working on a sort of a little plan of how to go about this, some of the things that I want to start to incorporate. But honestly, I feel so overwhelmed in life that even the thought of adding in something extra, even if it's like, oh, I'm gonna sit down and make a cup of tea every morning, is stressful. And that's stupid. That should not be stressful. That's a self-care thing that I could do instead of some of the other things that I maybe waste time on in the morning, like watching YouTube videos. I know that there's a life transition that I have to, I don't have to do anything, but that if I want to get the results in my life that I dream about, that I need to start making more changes. It's not about the shopping. The shopping is a symptom of the out of balance that I am experiencing in my life. Because it's not about the things. It's not about the stuff. That has nothing to do with why I feel drawn to shop. It's as a diversion. It's trying to feel a way about myself, and thinking that having these things will present a certain look of myself to the world, a certain projection. I haven't taken care of my health, especially over the past 9 months. So wanting clothes is sort of like a band-aid to try to feel better about the ways that I have let myself down, the ways that I have not taken care of myself. I do want to give you guys an update that I had mentioned in a couple of videos back, that when I was talking about sort of the laws of attraction, that I met a trainer in an Athleta fitting room. And it's funniest story, go back and watch that video if you haven't watched it, because I shouldn't have even been there. I shouldn't have been trying on clothes. It's a no-buy year, but I was using reward points. They were having a sale, blah, blah, blah. And so I met this trainer in the fitting room because I heard her talking to somebody else, and ended up exchanging phone numbers. And as a result, I have been going to her for a few sessions, and she's a life coach and she's a nutritionist. So she's got a lot to offer. We've talked about exercise and we have done a few short workouts, but we've been spending the majority of the time talking about some of the things that I talk about here, how our words are creating our reality. And she's been doing a lot of coaching with me and it's gotten me thinking, because she asked me why I wanted to lose weight, basically, what I wanted to get out of this. And basically I said to her, I want to work out, because I don't want to. I have no desire to work out. It's and I know I'm not alone. I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, well, nobody wants to work out. Put on your big curl panties and go and do it. That is true. But unless you can uncover your resistance and the reason why you're resistant to certain things, you're never going to make permanent change. So we talked a lot in the last time I met up with her. We talked a lot about nutrition, and one of the things that I don't do is I don't eat breakfast. I'll take a smoothie and eat it or drink it at 10 o'clock when I get to work. And I don't know if that's setting me up for cravings for the rest of the day. I don't know if it's stressing my body out, but I can tell you I had a really stressful week, like I said, and by the afternoon, all of my inner strength was gone. all of my self-control was gone, and I just like gorged down chocolate in the afternoon at work. And I know that's not healthy. And especially because I wasn't doing it mindfully. It wasn't like I took like a little ounce of chocolate and I sat with it and just let it linger on my tongue and experience. No, this was a wolfing down of I have to get, I mean, I didn't eat a ton of chocolate. I didn't eat like a whole candy bar. I ate maybe like 2 or 3 little squares. But I did not sit and enjoy it. And that's the key, is like I want to make mindful decisions in my life. I want for everything that I do to be intentional and to be enjoyable. And I'm going about my life very mindlessly lately, and I know it. I acknowledge it. Only I can change that. It makes me really sad. I've been like fighting back my emotions this entire video because I'm not embodying the person that I want to be. And that is frustrating to me, that all of the good habits that I had acquired over certain points in my life, that I let them go because I just started living mindlessly and in a state of exhaustion and fatigue and stress. In this day and age, when you have to work full time and this is your life, how do you, I'm not a person that's, created a business where I can work from home. Not at this point anyways, where I could make my own schedule. I'm on somebody else's schedule. And the thing that I realize is that although I'm very grateful for my job, and I'm not planning to leave it. I love the women that I work with, all the people that I work with. I really like them a lot. But I'm like, I said to my husband, I was like, I don't remember how I phrased it, but basically like I'm just not cut out for this 9 to 5 anymore. It used to be fine and, whatever, but it's like, it's not what my soul wants now. But I have to keep doing it at this point. And I don't know how many years I'll be doing this for. And like I said, I'm super grateful. I'm super grateful for my job. I'm super grateful for all of it. But, I have to acknowledge in myself that this is, it's not what I want to be doing with my life. And, there's aspects of it that, although I feel like that I do things in a very high vibrational, intentional manner with my work, that the industry itself of, this world of sort of fast fashion, where it's promoting consumerism, something that I'm trying to control within myself. So does that align with my values? I don't know. It's a good question. Whether it aligns with what I want to be creating in the world. So this may be a rambly video. I just sort of wanted to give a life update of how I'm doing, and I'm doing fine. Am I doing fine? I don't know if I'm doing fine. I guess maybe y'all have to be the judge of that based upon what you've seen here right now. Bottom line is, I need to declutter. I need to declutter myself mentally. I need to declutter my spaces. This room I am currently in is my office, and it's a room that I really want to renovate. We bought this big bulky furniture that's in this office 20 years ago, and it doesn't serve me now. And I really want something more streamlined that gives me more space in here. I can't really see a way to declutter anymore. I mean, I could declutter. Let me take that back. I can declutter more of the stuff that's in here, but I'm still going to have all of this big bulky furniture, which makes it very difficult to navigate, makes it difficult to set up a video, because I have to move this desk over and move stuff back. And so that's another thing. It's like, you know, I'm on a no-buy year, and really I'm not in a position to even remodel right now, but I feel so anxious in here. And this is my office. This is where I work when I work from home, with my current job, with the business that I own with my husband. And I have to do book work in here. So I feel very anxious in here. I don't like it. There's too much stuff. There's too much stuff in other parts of my house, like my closet. I may need to just go ahead and declutter my closet. You know, this is not like me complaining. It's explaining the situation and how I feel in here. And I've been watching that Netflix show, Hack My House or Hack My Home. And I'm like, I need these people to come in here and hack this room for me and make it useful for everything that I need and help me get rid of stuff and just reorganize. God, I really feel like I rambled on in this video. Oh, I didn't even get into this because I'd started to write down some of the reasons why I've been wanting to shop. One of the reasons was wanting tools or gadgets or appliances to make my life easier. And, you know, they promise you the world. They promise you the world. And guess what? On Prime Day, I bought a little ice maker, little countertop ice maker, because we don't have, our ice maker doesn't work in our refrigerator, and my husband's always buying ice, and he makes a lot of big drinks during the day. So I did buy that. Anyways, I hope it'll be a good investment, you know, but I did buy that for him. So was that breaking my no-buy year? I don't know. You can be the judge. I mean, really it is, but it was something I almost bought for him for Christmas. And for one reason or another, I decided not to buy it. I kind of wish that I would have just gone ahead and bought it at Christmas, because it was also on sale, and then it like went back up to, you know, where it was. But then when I saw that was the same ice maker on sale through the Amazon Prime, I bought it. It was really tough there were so many things that I wanted on that Amazon Prime Day. And that was the only thing. I did buy him another gift as well. I bought him a nice insulated water cup with a straw. He doesn't watch my videos, so he doesn't know that that's coming. It hasn't arrived yet. He doesn't even watch my videos, so it's our secret. But so those two things, they were sort of gifts for him. Will I use that ice maker? Mm-hmm. It's not just for him. I'm gonna be using those little ice cubes. Well, I wish that I would have scripted this video out, because I do feel like I rambled a bit, but if you're still with me, I really thank you a lot. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bells to know when I upload, and God only knows when that will be with how my life is right now. But I am really appreciative that you watched my video, and until next time, you're doing great.